That is a lovely scene for anyone involved in Nepalese cricket. To be here at the Wankhede Stadium, it is a great opportunity. They are one of the sides on the up.
Challenge for Nepal is the firepower that England possess. But in many ways, with this being their first game, it's almost a free hit. Nobody expects them to win here. And they might just dare to dream a little bit in front of their 12th player. The fans, well, they'll bring great colour, great passion, and great excitement too to this third World Cup journey for them.
Has it got the distance? Yes, it has. Nepal still very much in the contest. England are feeling it right now. Gone up a long way. And gone a long way. What a shot!
Nepal said they were going to come to this World Cup to dream big. Lokesh Bam.
Oh, it's gone a long way.
Bam goes boom and boom again. From every corner of Nepal, they're starting to believe.
Gone up a long way. It's gone a long way too. Finds the gap, finds the boundary, another boundary. Just 14 required now.
This could be right up there with the biggest shocks in the history of the game.
You can feel the tension. It could not be any closer.
It's a maximum that will do it for Nepal. Can they hold their nerve here?
When the fixtures came out, and it came out that we're playing England at the Wankhede, the first game, the captain, Rohit Portal, he contacted me and said, "This is great." They are so excited, not only playing a World Cup, but getting the opportunity to play against teams like England, West Indies. It's been a dream of a lot of our players to represent their country here in India and particularly the Wankhede.
I'm very excited, especially to represent Nepal in the biggest stage. It's a proud moment for all of us. Not only the players, but I think the fans, for them, is also a very proud moment that Nepal is representing in the biggest stage of the game, that's T20 World Cup, and they'll be cheering us.
What a game we've had. Are we going to have a last ball thriller? Are we going to have a six to finish things off? England breathe again. Great credit to Nepal, who will look back at this as a missed opportunity, but they shouldn't really. They have been absolutely terrific. England all smiles, but they've been tested. Nepal, take a bow. You've been absolutely brilliant.
They have been put under immense pressure by a very talented and aggressive Nepal side.
Heartbreak for Nepal again. They give the two-time world champions, well, an extraordinary scare. They did almost everything but climb their Everest. They pushed it right to the very peak, but they couldn't quite get there.
They can hold their heads high, put together a real good account of themselves in this run chase. England win by 4 runs.
Barris, great to see you. Can I take you back to last evening, though, because we're speaking here on the divan after what was an incredible game of cricket. Your lads did the country proud, so near, yet so far. What are your overriding emotions of what you witnessed down the road?
It was like playing at home. The number of people that have actually traveled to play against England, against all the odds, we came this close, one shot away. Before the game, I'm sure most people would not have given us any chance whatsoever. But to think of the fact that over the last 30 years since we started playing international cricket to where we are today, playing our 3rd World Cup in India, it was a special performance. Couldn't cross the line, but very proud of what the boys have done.
They will look back, certainly Nepal, and they think, where could they have just found a few extra runs
For a cricket fan, we've also been termed as the cardiac kids. Every game that Nepal plays goes to the last ball. Whether it's Nepal versus England, Nepal versus India, we somehow seem to be taking it to the last ball. Watching Nepal play is nerve-wracking, and the best part of it is that every Nepali now can relate to a cricket match and our national cricket team, and that for me is phenomenal.
Just explain the passion. What do you see? What do you experience when you're at the ground?
They just want their players to do well, and they're very boisterous, very vocal. It's all out of love, it's all out of passion, and they want the good for their team, and they absolutely love the game of cricket.
They are very passionate, and that gives us extra motivation to do well. At the same time, it gives pressure, but pressure is privilege, as everyone says.
How do you handle that attention? Because you guys are like Premier League footballers now. Do you like that?
Yeah, obviously. I like it because it's my dream. When I walk, people shouting my name. People know me, who I am. It's my, dream life. Now I'm living my dream life, and I'm quite blessed and grateful as well.
So back home, we have Tudi Khel, right in the center of Kathmandu, where cricketers of my generation used to play cricket, when cricket actually started in our part of the world. But since then, it has transformed and gone into different parts of the country. The real transformation actually came in 2014, I would say, playing our first World Cup.
Oh, they've done it! Misfield at mid-off, and Nepal are there.
Nobody actually thought Nepal could ever play a World Cup in any team event, but that significance meant that the game started to grow, more eyeballs, the government started to realize, everybody just taking up Nepal cricket seriously.
Bowling! What a victory for Nepal on their first appearance in the ICC World 2020.
One thing that Nepal cricket's been blessed is we've had great coaches. So it was this group of cricketers and the coaching unit that we've had, and all we had was a cricket bat and the determination to go out there and win. And that whole journey of where we headed from then to reaching our first World Cup in 2014, then getting ODI status in 2018, the journey has been incredible. Why? Because we've had miraculous wins.
Victory for Nepal, their second win of the tournament. They bowled and fielded absolutely superbly.
You were very close to beating South Africa.
We're down to the last ball. 2 wins it. 1 super over. Now then, is he short of his ground? Quinton de Kock has given it out himself. Joel Wilson says, we need to see this.
Bowlers in, best side angle, please. You're coming up now. Short of the ground, you're short of the ground.
Nepal was so close to the summit. They couldn't quite get there. South Africa have held their nerve.
What did you learn from that game?
So my personal takeout would be the belief that we can compete with such a great team. So I think that game gave a lot of confidence to the boys that we belong to this level. So I'm very proud of that effort.
Nepal is the home side, and so Paras Khatke will spin the coin. Here we go then.
When you first went into administration, what was the first, this is what I need to do?
I think it all comes down to creating a benchmark for how things should be. Obviously, the grassroots cricket is an important part of where I'm heading towards. But before that, it is very, very important for us to establish something that could generate more revenue for us. The one thing that I really wanted to do was establish our own league. The T20 format is very popular all over the world. So the Nepal Premier League, which we started off, which ended it, now 2 seasons completed, that league is now generating a lot of eyeballs, a lot of money that's coming in. And with that money coming in, what we would want to do, spread that money into our grassroots cricket structure.
Nepal Premier League has grown a lot from last year. I think it's very important for local players. Foreign players come there and they give their experience, their exposure, their ideas to the players. So I think that is very important. At the same time, financially, it is helping them to sustain and play cricket.
The advent of the NPL now, the Nepal Premier League, the national T20 competition there, has just gone from strength to strength over the last couple of years. talking to international players, a lot of English players came over, a lot of Australian players came to play in it, the recent one. Just asking them about it, and they said it's been a fantastic experience. You know, very well run, very well organised. Everything, the welcome, the hospitality, and the cricket itself is very good.
So many players from outside of the world. Let's say Paf was playing for my team. And even by sharing the dressing room with these guys, even if you don't play with them, even if you get a chance to talk to them, you understand, how fast your cricket is growing inside your mind. That's how you keep increasing your knowledge. You are just learning this beautiful game. Doesn't matter if you are playing in the playing 11 or you are sitting out. But just one thing that you're gonna go there and learn about this game is how you can become the best cricketer.
The most important thing here is to understand that cricket has been part of our household because we're so close to India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and we've watched cricket. We grew up watching cricket on TV. We'd go and try and emulate Muralidharan or bat like Brian Lara or, have the high elbow like how Sachin used to do. No, I mean, it's been great. We've had a lot of noise around where Nepal cricket is inside the country. And of course, we have kids now picking up cricket bats, men, women, young boys and girls wanting to become cricketers. Oh, easy. So while I was playing, everybody asked me, can you open up a cricket academy? So when I retired in 21, the next thing I did was set up a cricket academy. It's turned out into 3 more academies of the same nature now. And kids come, kids play. We've made it accessible to anyone and everybody. A lot of kids who can't afford, we put them up in facilities where they can train. Just don't worry about the other sides, just worry on the cricket part of it. And it's just a beginning.
This place is good and practice is also good here. Coaches and environment is good.
It's fun to come here. It's like I enjoy playing cricket.
She encouraged me to join at first, and because of the environment inside this ground, I was encouraged to continue the game.
There are a lot of academies now in Nepal where parents take their kids, put them in a program where they want their kids to now go represent their countries. And for me, that's been the most transformative journey. We had to take up a bus and go train. Now we have parents bringing the kids, to come and play the game. So I'm happy with where we are.
With a lot of associate nations, expats coming in.
Yeah.
Not with Nepal.
No,
it's very much, we are representing our country. How important is that?
Super important, mate. You have to be a Nepalese citizen to represent Nepal. I think it is important because everyone's playing for the same flag. Everyone's playing for the same group of people. You're not playing for your family who's sitting overseas watching in. You're playing for the nation. So those guys desperate to play well for their country, and that's a big part of creating our success.
We are born in Nepal and we all are Nepali. So we are blessed, we are learning, and I think we are going to win World Cup one day for sure.
How straight was that? The finger's gone up.
The only thing we don't have as much as England or any other top nation is the experience. But skill-wise, there is no doubt, because if someone from Nepal can go up to the cricketing world and play different franchise league around the world, then you have to look up to that team as well as a very good nation, which is coming up with a lot of skills and talent.
Goes a slog sweep. There's a big shout. It's been given. There it is, his first wicket in the Vivo IPL.
When I was a rookie, maybe there was sort of talks were going on, oh, someone from Nepal, and then people started realizing, oh, there is a lot of talent in Nepal as well.
Sandeep Lamachande, 17 years of age.
How would you describe your journey to where you are now?
It's been 10 years. The journey has been so fascinating for myself, as someone growing up, watching the legends of this game on TV back in Nepal, and never imagine, I'll be playing with the top players in the franchise league. It would not have been possible if I was not playing for Nepal, because that's where my journey started. Got some opportunities to represent my country all over the world, and then got attention from Michael Clark.
Yep.
He helped me out during my early days. For someone who hasn't been outside of Nepal, who hasn't been to any other countries, and you're leaving your family behind and just going to Australia for 2 or 3 months of time. So many things have changed. Cricket league was happening in Nepal, and now we have our own franchise league. Doesn't matter even how much amount of money you get there. That's the best feeling when you represent your own home league and leave an impact there. You have to keep on reminding yourself, the first day when you stepped into the cricketing journey, what was the passion that was driving you to, to play for your country? Yeah. That was the jersey which has Nepal on it, your jersey number, your jersey name. That gives me a lot of smile on my face. You can see right now as well. So, that the passion is still there, the hunger is still there, and every time when I step inside the field, I feel like it's my debut game.
Where does Test cricket ambition sit with Nepalese cricket?
So high, so high. The boys, that's when I first arrived, that was the talk. Our ambition is Test cricket. I thought, wow, that's big. Test cricket is their number one priority. You talk to some of the players, that's their dream. They want to play Test cricket.
Is your ambition to play Test cricket?
Yeah, it is. Before I retire, as a team, we would love to play Test cricket. I believe that we are going on the right direction to get that Test status.
We are absolutely on the path of becoming a Test playing nation, but for that we have to keep on beating the top playing nations. And then ICC definitely, if they look up to us and give us a good help, I would say, because I know from our own pocket we cannot do that much. What we seek is the help from ICC, from different cricket boards or from different sectors. Somebody asked me, what's your last wish? Definitely going to be, even if I get to represent Nepal only in one test, that I can happily or peacefully die after that.
What do you need to happen? Is it better funding from ICC and the pot they've got? Is it other big countries coming and perhaps playing in Nepal to give you some other income? What would you like to happen? What is your nirvana and what do you think is reasonable?
What Nepal cricket needs right now is exposure, and because we're an ODI country, like we want matches against Test playing nations, because the only way you improve as a cricketer is when you play against better cricketers, when you play against better opponents. That's when you learn the game. What that will do is that'll ignite this whole generation of kids back home, because cricket is now in the hearts of a young Nepali. Cricket is not just a sport, it's the most uniting factor.
Where do you see Nepalese cricket going?
The only way they can go is forward. With the amount of cricket that's look to being played within the country. And our dream is to have a domestic structure where the boys are playing consistently 4-day cricket, 50-over cricket and T20 cricket. Mate, the interest has gone through. Football was the number one sport. Now cricket has leapfrogged that just recently. So it's now up to us to maintain our standards here, put on a good show here so the ICC understand what we're trying to do, and maybe some extra funding from ICC would go a long way to help us develop and maintain a domestic structure that's going to service the players.
We are looking for a bright future, not for only ourselves, but for the next generation who wants to play cricket, something like Afghanistan is doing right now. There was a time when Afghanistan and Nepal were on the same stage, but they got really good infrastructure where they were playing cricket and some good support from BCCI as well. So we also hope, in near future, if we get some good support from any other cricketing nation and we keep on playing time and again with the top nations, we definitely, see ourselves in good books in future.
For us now, where we want to head towards is to create a platform for younger generation to take up a sport and be able to make a career out of it. We have reached that stage where players are heroes, we have government backing, we have corporate backings. And finally, I would say, you can play cricket, and let's say if you become a national level cricketer, there's social security for you as well as a bit of money coming in. But the biggest thing is we have people who love the game as passionately as anybody on earth.
It's a boundary, and Nepal have done it. They've taken a first T20 World Cup win in 12 years. It's just a third in their World Cup history. You'd sense there'll be a lot more to come. And for the thousands here in the Wankhede and the millions of Nepali fans across the world, they have the victory they've waited for.
What a moment it is for Nepal cricket. Can they seize upon this in the coming months, in the coming years? It is all about this moment, and they are going to milk every single bit of it, and rightly so too.
It was chaotic, it was classic Nepali cricket. The cardiac kids, long may they live.